Generic greetings and welcome back to another chill session on PowerWash Simulator. Today's beverage is... That is a quite interesting pure fennel infusion. Not a bad beverage indeed, and just a little bit different. Either way, welcome back to PowerWash Simulator. It's been a while, hasn't it? So, in the previous video, we were cleaning, I believe, the helicopter. Let's have a quick look. Oh, these are challenges, my mistake. And completed here, and yeah, we managed to clean the fire helicopter. It was a fairly big job, but we did get it completed, which is good. And now with the 0.5 update, there's been many additions and changes. I'm not going to go through them in an exhaustive manner, but basically we have new missions, the Mayor's Mansion, and then there's a couple of others after this, I believe, and also new things to buy. So there's no extra power washes as far as I'm aware, but you can buy new equipment. Specifically, you can buy the extra long extension. So I'm going to buy the Prime Vista 3000 extra long extension, and that's loud. I haven't obviously picked up the Prime Vista 1500 because we're not using that. You can also now as well get different clothing and modification options as well. So I'm guessing this just is a teaser for the sort of things that you may be able to get in the future. Or you can also get some new cleaner as well, so we may look at that. So for example, we can go for clothing and we have gloves orange, custom styling. We've got pink gloves, and then we've got the PowerWash logo as well. So I quite like those. It's a nice little touch, and also modifications. So we got Prime Vista 3000 modules, modifications should I say, and you've got Ornate, which has got this like filigree detailing there on like a teal colour with a nice little red end there, and some gold plating by the look of it as well. We have the Donut Pink, which is just hideous but nice all the same, and then industrial red, a custom styling for this heavy duty pressure washer. Well, you know what, we are going to pick that one up as well, and also I like the idea of the red gloves. We'll try those as well. So let's go ahead and over to our missions and we'll have a look at this one. Mayor Jeff Jefferson, the 13th, I think, Jefferson Mansion at Jefferson Avenue. Dirt Finder, someone with too much time and egg on their hands has seen fit to bombard my magnificent abode with the ballistics of most foul. Don't ask me why, as I'm far too noble a mayor as this town has ever seen. I'm sure you appreciate security is at premium right now, so I'm afraid you won't be allowed into my property. Instead, you have to provide you with a voucher for an extra long washer extension. It's the cheapest one. I'm not made of money. One last thing, there might be a small element of graffiti on the gates. Please move that as well as while you're out there. Much obliged, JJ. So yeah, we've got this mansion that I'm getting very strong Back to the Future vibes off. I mean, it probably looks nothing like it, but I can imagine a clock in the middle of there. I guess it's just a generic sort of governmental type building, and we will start the job. So this is the first job that it states, as far as I can recall, that is telling us that we have to clean it from the outside. So we can see, we'll have a quick look around. We have our Prime Vista here, and oh, it hasn't changed the gloves. Why is that? Can I go and do I have to actually equip them then? So it says owned. Modifications, it says owned. Maybe I have to alter it. Hang on, let's see if it's in options. I know they've changed, yeah, you can now change controls as well, which I think is fairly good. You've got rotate equipment, you've got picking things up, selecting washers. I actually don't really know. Cleaning liquid. Clothing, there we go. Clothing, you can change it to yellow gloves, right? And then the Prime Vista 3000, yeah, and we've got that one. Thought we'd, there we go. Oh, that's nice. So you can see it's like all red. Cool. Alright, we now have an industrial setting. So we can go for the extra long extension and say our, well, favourite is normally the 15-degree nozzle, but I assume that trying to get those over there is going to be problematic, and yes, indeed it is very problematic. I'm going to change that to probably, let's go for the 0 degree, and oh yeah, I can pressure wash from here. Can we not open the gates at all? No, we cannot open the gates. So this is a task in basically cleaning from outside here and doing what we can, and this is, like I said, the first time I believe, at least as far as I can recall, that we've had to do such long cleaning. Now this is an exceptionally long distance for this to get to, and I imagine to get over there with this type of pressure would be quite frankly dangerous. This is more weaponized than any other tool and nozzle that we've got. And oh, there you go. Look, I've managed to do the rooftop. So again, we get the lovely confirming ting noise, which the game would be frankly lesser without. And yeah, we're going to get this one cleaned. As per the previous episodes in the series, we have no objective other than just to chill out and clean this thing, and people find it quite relaxing, so that's always good. But I am going to spend my time and get this done as best we can. Obviously, with the distance that we are working at, it's not easy to clean. There's bits there that we are missing very easily. I'm not going to be able to use a cleaner because it's far too far away. I will, however, go for the turbo nozzle. Let's see if the spiralizer would help. Is that going to be useful? It does seem to be quite useful, in fact. Yes, it managed to get that done relatively easily. So let's just go ahead and work on these pillars. You can see I am having to work in between the bars. Ah, no, we can go right up like this and then work on this one, so that's fine. The problem with the spiralizer, the problem that I have, and it is a personal problem, this one, is that I'd like to be quite specific where I'm going to go, but it spirals around, naturally, the centre. So, obviously I'm working on this and thinking, oh yeah, I'm missing loads of sections. You think, oh yeah, I want to get that in the middle there, and there's a whole section in the middle that doesn't get done because it spirals about. So you just have to clean like I'm doing there. So work up and down and let the edges of that hit it. So there we are. Just going to run over to this side and see if we can attack it from here, and looks like we can. Naturally, the way you clean them is to get to a certain point in the cleaning, and it will say, yep, you are now done, well done, and we'll get that ting noise as well. We're also going to head over here. A lot of egg and a lot of other things as well. It looks like the bottom of the column there is in need of cleaning, and as is the stairs. So we might as well attack that bit there as well. But you can see the distance that we can get. We get to about there, and it just stops. You know, you can't get very close when you're cleaning with this thing, which is understandable because this does specifically say that this nozzle is, you know, very long range, so you can't use it close. So we're aware of that. I don't know what eggs they've been launching up there. Did they have a trebuchet and with the ostrich eggs? I mean, fairly big ones to get them all the way over there. I'm just altering obviously our plan of attack there, and let's just get this. That's his platform there. Actually, that's clean. Let's just get this done. There's some. Seems to be some brown material. So obviously it can only be mud, right? Right. And there's that cleaned. We've got wall pillar. It's very difficult to figure out exactly what the best way of cleaning this is. Now I'm cleaning from this stage from the left to the right, and you can also see I'm cutting into the flower beds there as well. This spiralizer is actually brilliant on this map already. I'm loving it. It's a great piece of kit. And obviously we're just working basically from left to right. And lots of graffiti to work on the other side as well, but we'll get to that at some point. There's a platform there as well. Just trying to find the best place to attack this from. I don't know what other changes have been introduced to the game. Fun will be in finding out. I did check the patch notes and stuff, but my main concern was, are there any new maps? And if so, how many? And I think there's 3. This obviously being one of them. So I'm just getting all these egg splatters off there. Some of them are behind the pillars. There. Colossal number of eggs, isn't it? Yeah, we did comment on that. We did state that was seemingly one of the notable features of this graffiti. Governor Stevens said he'd never seen such a sustained attack of eggs. And to be fair, I'm not entirely sure where this place is supposed to be based. I'm guessing America. There's over 100 of them, launched over a period of 15 minutes. Alright, okay. I don't know, is it America? I mean, that van... Not really, but then... Deer crossing? I mean, there's, you know, deer in other places are available, but... Yeah. It does feel like it's America. I'm sure if there's eggs getting launched at Governor's House, the National Guard will be here in about 30 seconds. I'm just trying to attack this from a different angle. Is that, what's that classed as? Is that classed as stairs? Oh, it's classed as stairs. Also, just getting this done will be... Yeah, there you go. Ting! Straight away. As soon as you get this bit done. And there we go. Continue on. With that. That's good. And you can see when I get close to the sides here, see that? It stopped because it's trying to do it's trying to do the railings in front of me, which I think we'll have a bit of an issue with. We'll most likely have to get some cleaner on them, but we'll find out. I thought this was going to actually be a very long job, and I don't think it will be, considering the progress that we've made already. This is naturally not possible, as far as I can tell, without the extra long handle. Extension, should I say. No, it all revolves around that extra long extension. Which is probably a prelude to seeing it being used in other maps, so we shall see about that. Just working on the garage now. Actually, we'll work on the roof first. We've certainly cleaned things in the past, which has a lot less muck on it. This has got a lot of muck distributed on a small area. I can't imagine cleaning rust long range would be ideal. Although what I can see being ideal is this nozzle while cleaning the treehouse. That was, I think, the longest job we undertook. It was 4 episodes of a minimum of half an hour each. Obviously, we were trying to 100% things, because that is our goal. But there you go. So as far as I can tell, it's just the graffiti out here. So I'm going to switch over to most likely the... I'm going to go for the long extension and the 15-degree nozzle. And we can clean off... Oh, yeah. Without any great problems. The graffiti. As well as the egg. Fence cap. There's the fence post. The sheer variety in the hue of the oaks. Somebody's commenting on? We haven't read some of this. So that says crooked. Thumbs down there. From rich ochre to an almost lemon yellow. Fix the water. Quite mesmerising set against my pure white Abalasta pillars. Yes. So this is classed as multi-purpose, this brick. I would have thought that adding brick or stone as a material. Is stone a material in the game? I'm not too sure. There's someone's literally painted a target on the front of the house there almost, I guess. Oh, and there it is. There's those satisfying sweeps back. We haven't had that in quite a while on the channel. There we go. And I'm just cleaning this fence post before I go back to here. So let's just see what we can do with this one. If it's just graffiti, quite frankly, the little nozzle that we have will be perfectly acceptable. Oh, you notice it is cutting out at times. Okay. Go over this side. Because obviously it's round bar stock, we have to try and get in that side. And there we go, there's that done. And then the gates. Big gates here. Very large gates in fact. We'll do the right hand gate first. You can see that we've got such a powerful pressure washer that we're able to almost just sweep right across in one go. So I'm not going to attack it from the front, that would be a waste of resources. I'm attacking it from one side, and then we attack it from another. No we don't, because it's already clean. Good. As before, because I'm not aware if you've seen the other videos, I just assume you have. It's being episode 23 in the series. But we stopped it for a while, so I can understand if you haven't seen the game. You get to a certain point in the cleaning, which is shown on the top left there. It says garage gate, metal, and there's a bar that slowly goes down. And essentially, once you get to the bottom of that, it completes it. So most of these, you only need to effectively clean probably 90-95% of it. And even if there's bits left over, it will go, yeah, you've done enough, ting, like that, and then the rest is clean. So all the dirt is removed. So you're not hunting for that one tiny little, almost imperceptible speck of dirt that could be 95% transparent. And if you are struggling, you can press tab and everything turns orange to show you where it is. And there we go. Fence cap is not done, which is strange. Now it is done. And then where did it previously was to clean the wall first. Use your available and extra cleaning stock. Hey, does your work van have a logo? Only want the job doing, but I don't want else finding out. This is Stacy Preachy. And the Jeff saying, I know, I'm sure you know that my poor old Ulysses, the male cat, is still missing. Right. I've heard about that. I've been frantic with worry. Right. I mean, sorry and all that, but you know, I'm just a guy that pressure washes now. I've got my own problems going on. Do you know how much water costs these days? There we go. We'll probably switch over to... What if we try a different nozzle? Let's try a 25 degree. No, see that doesn't really give us any extra cleaning, and then we have to work slower. Which is probably, if I'm honest, a better experience for you, because I'm not... Well, I'm not... I don't think I play that twitchy. But it's certainly, there's less manoeuvring. You can just sort of attack it in one big sheet. I prefer this more... slightly more precise approach to the job. Just as I'm personally more satisfying. And there we go. And now we've got the gates. And it even says JJ on the front. There we go. These lovely spirals as well, which is good. I'm going to most likely maybe just came from right to left. Although no, these gates are separate. There we go. So we'll clean those down. And you can see because I was working from the middle, we've missed all this, which is why it is definitely an advantage to clean it from one side and then work on the other. And just get the pick off around the spiral at the top. Like that. And then go to this side. And then that gate's pretty much done. So we're on 75%, so this is not going to be an entirely long job. That's alright. It's a nice little thing to get us back into the game. And I've specifically not looked at the jobs that are available. I'm sure I could very easily find out what they were. They may have even announced them when they announced the patch. But I went, no. I want to find out what those jobs are myself. The Mayor Jefferson here. Apparently other people from the town have reported missing cats too. Okay. Wasn't it the Hansel and Gretel house, essentially? Could they've changed tact? Same when I started wearing chinos. Okay. The townsfolk are very open. They're very happy with sharing their thoughts and feelings. Basically, they've got absolutely no filter. They've got no internal gauge. Should I share this with them? Yeah. Let's just work on here. We're up to 87%. So very quick and easy job. Admittedly, we're not getting paid much, but then this is government work, so we expect not to get paid much. And although we did get a voucher for the long-handled extension, it was for the worst pressure washer, or the basic one, so we don't use that. I would have to assume that eventually they're going to have to go ahead and rebalance the money you get, the jobs, type of things you can buy, etc. Because it just feels... Why is that not clean? This fence will not clean. Fence wall. See that? It will not clean. Okay, I'll come back to that. Yeah, I assume there's going to have to be a rebalance of that, because, I mean, we've got, what, £4,000? Just under £4,000, and we've bought the extra nozzle. We haven't bought all the cleaner available, admittedly, but even if we bought... Even if we bought everything, I think we'd still have a lot left over. Now, I can understand you having some money left over if you were doing 100% missions and not buying the cosmetics. But we skipped over the medium pressure washer and went straight for the more expensive one. Maybe that's where we've got the money. Maybe they'll make it so you have to go for the medium pressure washer first. Potentially. So it says wall bases. Wall bases. Let me... That's fence wall, fence post. Wall pillar. Wall base. Oh, I see. So we'll go over to the extra long with the spiralizer 3 million. And I'm attacking it through the... Do this bit here. Oh, there we go. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny bit through the fence. There's us jumping again. Can we just get in? Job complete. So many thanks for your work, Dirt Finder. That's more like the kind of magnificent mansion you'd conclude from a multi-million-pound deal. Conclude a multi-million-pound deal inside. Is it not? Thanks, much obliged. Okay, exit to see the clean of that. Actually, no, it's a tree swing on the left-hand side. And you can see we've actually cleaned very nice from left to right and then all the way from right to left. So we've got a very good end slate there, so very happy with that. So, yeah, much obliged. Level complete. We will continue, and we now have the carousel. Okay, so we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of PowerWash Simulator. Back on the horse, as it were, and going to be cleaning some horses in the next episode. That looks ridiculously intricate. How are we going to clean up there? That's going to be a ladder job. And if you can turn this on and just let it spin and hold the pressure washer on, that's a little added detail. So we shall see. Either way, hope you have enjoyed this episode. And next one, we'll take a look at the carousel. Hope you have enjoyed this episode and the series as far. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.